Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to another video. So it's quite late at night. At the moment we are planting some oilseed radish in preparation for harvest. This is a new crop that we're bringing to our area. We're the first farm in the area to be doing it. And it's a cover crop. We're in the 6175R. Both me and Larry were out earlier. Larry was in the 4755. I was in this tractor, but he ran out of fertilizer, so I'm just checking my depth here. I don't really need to worry about spacing, but let's get into the video. Wanted to get everything squared away here. We're going to be doing some final preparations for harvest. We also have a new purchase on the farm, so you guys will get to see that. Really, I didn't need it, but I bought another tractor. I bought a 1989 John Deere 4955. It's a two-wheel drive model. It came up for sale. It reminded me of the 4755. You guys get the point. So the plan is, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that tractor. I might run it on a lime spreader because it would have a little bit more power than the 4755. We could also have it for a few other miscellaneous things here and there. When and if we ever get a cattle operation going, at the moment we don't have any plans to, but say in a couple of years I would kind of like to get into cattle because everybody around in the area does do cattle and it's quite a profitable business in this area. I'm going to be looking into it. However, with that we're going to need a tractor for a mixer wagon, and we're gonna need a tractor for a mixing wagon. What? Turn that off. And we're gonna need it for hay operations and all that fancy stuff. But primary focus at the moment is just to be prepared for it. I might run it on the gravity wagons, or I might get a second set of gravity wagons. True, we do have the truck, which at the moment we still have the Marmon on the farm, which at the moment is just on a leasing basis. So we have it for harvest season, and then it goes back in the winter. I'm looking at purchasing a Kenworth W900L, which is a couple of counties over in Westby, Wisconsin. I love the Peterbilt, but it's going to need to be fixed up, and it's over at my cousin's place over in Nebraska. At the moment, I don't have the money or the resources to fix it up, but if I can find a donor truck, I will fix it up. But, yeah, I think we're going to go for a W900. There's a few for sale at a truck lot over in Westby, Wisconsin. So that's the plan. We're gonna buy one of them. But yeah, we're gonna try and get a few more acres of this field knocked out. I'm probably gonna go to bed in say a half an hour or so. So I think I'm gonna stop videoing for now. I just kind of wanted to bring you guys up to date at the moment. So I'll pick up in the morning, guys. Alright, morning, guys. Well, we ran out of fertilizer late last night, so I came back and went to bed. I just wanted to show off the truck real quick here. It's early in the morning now. This is a pretty nice ride, I gotta say. I love the Seminole paint. I think this is a very nice truck. Now, we've only got this on lease because it's been promised to a guy for next spring. So, it is what it is on that. Over here we got the new purchase, the 4955. This, honestly, this shed is looking very, very bare, considering the fact that we sold all our haying equipment. Now we do plan on getting some more stuff, but at the moment we just didn't have the money or the resources for that. So why did I put it in reverse? We're gonna do a service on this 8530. Because it will need a service here before our harvest season. Now, the corn is looking pretty good over here. I'm just gonna break off a couple of stalks here and just take a look at the ears. Okay, so they're not quite ready yet. They still got a little bit of a milk line. We could harvest it, but it would be very, very wet, and it would be more work for the dryer. Now let me take a look at the beans over here. Yeah, beans still look a little bit wet here. So, ideally, we want to get everything down in moisture a little bit more before we end up going completely full ham on harvest. And when we built this shed, or when the people built this shed, I should say, we didn't build it, they should have put a passcode on the big door, not the little door. Because there's a little, over here, there's a little button on this side of the door that you punch in a code and it opens up the door for you. Well, they should have it on the big door, not the little door, in my mind. But it is what it is. So at the moment, we're not going to be doing a whole lot with the 8530. We might put it on grain cart. I don't know if that grain cart would be too big for this thing or not. I know during oat harvest we just kind of had the grain cart as a mother bin more so than anything. But it is what it is. Now these beans are still very, very, very wet. They're still green because these ones were planted almost a month after those ones, so understandably they're not going to be ready yet. My guess is that they'll be ready by the end of October, which is the beginning of September. I believe this is September the 20th, I want to say. I like this truck. Yeah, I'm gonna get some breakfast, and then I gotta go into town, get some fertilizer. What else do I have to do here? Gotta get dry fertilizer for the cedars. And then other little knick-knack things. Gotta look over the combine, make sure everything's good. So, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright, so, we're on the road here. We're just about passing Jim's place here. Now one thing I wanted to do real quick here is I wanted to come over here and check out this field that we planted. In the spring, check out this one over here. So this is our field over here. Specifically in this area, I did not plant in this little spot here so we could get in easy enough. These are definitely still, they're still pretty wet for the most part. We got some weeds growing in here though, which we did apply herbicide, but I guess they came up recently before I walk out and end up dead. Let's cross the road. And nobody's coming, so we're good. Also, I'm thinking about getting a batwing mower just for mowing out the farmyard, because the little push mower I got just does not cut it. It takes too long to cut the grass. Alright. Alright, let's go left here, because we don't want to drive over the grate. So they got the sprayer out. Not sure exactly why they have the sprayer out at this point, but... And then there's the spreader. Which I am now certified to run that sprayer now, so... According to Jim, he says that I can, if I rent the sprayer, which I will be renting it, then he'll just let me use it and give me a little bit of a discount. Well, alright, so I want to get up alongside that concrete if I can, which looks like I will be able to, just so it's nice and easy for me to load everything up with the skid loader. Alright, so that should be good enough there. Nice little New Holland L218. Also, we're going to have to put some anhydrous down at some point this year because our fields have not been done in a while. So that's one thing we're going to have to do. But it's been a minute since I've fired one of these up. There's the key. Okay, so that's that, and then back on that stick, left, right. Okay, so I think I figured it out. And I just realized she does not stop right away. She tends to roll just a little bit. Nope. Man, this is a lot of fun. And by a lot of fun, I mean not really fun. Just trying to find that perfect sweet spot there where... Okay, well, I'm just making a fool out of myself here, so let me deal with this. Okay, so we're all done here after much frustration, I gotta say. We're just gonna park this right here. So it's been a hot minute since I've ran a skid steer, so I think that's just part of it. Now, we could have fit in quite a few more pallets on there, but to be honest, I didn't really see a need to. 6 is plenty. Oh, shout out to the Millennial Farmer, by the way. But yeah, these are FBN. It's FBN fertilizer, and I figured this will do us for this year, and it'll also do us for oat planting next. Oat planting and possibly bean planting, because we do use the seeders for beans with some fields that are too small for the DB60. So I'm going to throw some straps on here. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So I think 1 strap per item, because they're done up real tight here. Also over here is a seed tender and everything like that. Now, they did upgrade over the past couple of years. When I first moved here, when I first started farming, they only had a single tank in Hydra's cart. Now it's a triple tank. So I figured that was kind of cool. Also, that would make a good picture there. I might use that for the thumbnail. So I'll be back, guys. Okay, so we just topped off the fertilizer here. And I woke up to a bit of a surprise. So it's all grown in. This is the weirdest thing. My best guess is that the seeds were already germinated when I planted them. But this is far from normal. Very, very surprising. But hey, at least it's at least we're not waiting. Also, just so you guys know, oh, it's not in here. It's in here. I own this barn here, and this is where the 4755 is. So no, I did not sell the 4755, nor do I have plans to sell the 4755. However, I am planning to put a 16-speed power shift in this thing, so it will be split in half. I am tired of this 4x4 quad range. I'm sick of it. So I want the I'm gonna go for a 16-speed power shift. Probably put it in the winter, but let me just get everything set up here, and we'll get to plant. All right, so we're planting now. As you can see, we do not have much more to go. We only probably got, I want to say 3 or 4 passes left to go, and then we're completely done planting for this field. Now, once we reach the end of this row here, I'm going to pull out my iPad, and I'm going to show you guys all the acreage that we are planning for the cover crop. Oh, that's interesting. We left the planter in the ground and it ripped up all the oil seed. I'm sure I hit the button too. Oh well, it's not like we're really hurting for that. It is what it is. Okay, so let me just pull up my iPad here. and I'll show you. So this is the field we made here. We combined 35, 36, and a little hay field around here. This field, 41 and 6, are all oilseed fields. The plan is, this was hay, this was oats, and this was oats. Plan is to plant them in oilseed, and then till up the oilseed in the spring to plant, I'm going to say corn. We'll do corn in those fields. 7, I believe, is soybeans. Off the top of my head is soybeans. 8, I believe, is soybeans. That's corn. Corn, soybeans, soybeans. Soybeans down here. And then corn. So, and then we're also going to be helping out John with some of his fields as well. I think 33 is his, and it is soybeans. Now that one I think is what we're primarily going to be helping him with, because his combine's only an 8820, and it literally takes him like a week to harvest that field. It takes him a long time to harvest that one. Whereas with us, with our 40-foot header, we can get it done a lot quicker. Well, not just a 40-foot header. Being able to harvest at like 5.5 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour, as opposed to like 3, gets the job done a lot quicker. And okay, well, we did lift it up. I guess it's just gonna rip it up anyways. That's odd though, but it's still planting, so I don't get some of these things. Is auto steer automatically lifting it up, and when I hit the button it lifts it, it puts it back down? Because I know there was a software update for auto steer recently. I don't know, it's hard to say. So as I was saying, if this works, it will be a bit of an alternative to doing oats. I'm thinking we're gonna put 42 into oats after harvest season. We got all that cultivated in there, so it's gonna be oats right across the board from for 42, 41. There's a bit of a strip of a terrace to kind of prevent runoff between 42 and 41. 41, I think, will stay as oilseed, and it will become a cornfield, I want to say, or maybe beans. So this year we got more beans than we got corn. Next year it's going to be more corn than beans. The reason why I planted more beans this year is because, first of all, we needed more nitrogen in the soil. Now I'm going to watch this because I know the auto steer will stop it automatically. Okay, so it doesn't lift it up. Now it's lifted because I just hit the button. So that's very, very odd. I don't understand it, but I don't think I will, to be honest. So the reason why I planted more beans and corn this year is because with the new grain leg system, I didn't really want to swamp it too hard. With our farm, excuse me, I'm a bit tired, apparently. With our farm only having 2 little tiny bins that were put up in the 80s before, we didn't really have the capacity for corn. Corn is a lot more higher yielding than the soybeans. And basically we were just selling corn direct, which usually is not a very good idea because corn there's a very high demand, or not a very high demand, because the supply chain is just crazy for corn during harvest season. Now I'm looking at grain prices here. I'm thinking we might do some oat hauling pretty soon, and I might do that in the next video. I'm not 100% sure, or it might be between this video and next video. I will have to see. Also, I'm not planting that little strip there. It's only 2 rows, and I'm just going to overplant more than what it's worth. So after this row, we're done. Excuse me. So I'm still going to do oats. Sorry to change the subject, but I'm still going to do oats here, just because of the reasoning of just to see, because the oats is a tried and true method as a cover crop. The only problem with oats being a cover crop is that oats, we do not have enough time in the year to plant oats, harvest them, and then get double crop soybeans in. We just do not have the time in the year for that. So that's why I wanted to go to oilseed and just try it out, because oilseed, we do have the time for it. And essentially what this does is these, we don't harvest it, we just till it back in. But what it does is it creates a beautiful seed bed, and it actually boosts the fertilizer in the field, and it just makes everything nice for planting and gives everything a good start. So that's why we're doing it this year. Oh, so let's just check corn over here. Apparently I didn't get enough sleep last night. I apologize, guys. So yeah, the ears still look a little bit wet on that one. So I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. I'm not sure if it's going to be shorter, longer, or the same, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.